Okay, back for part 3 of day 3, Death Stranding. Wow, the timing of it. I love some of these moments in this game, you know. Let's check on Lou. Don't know if we managed to get our connection up to 1 star with him or not yet. What are you doing?
Hey there.
Looks happy.
Hey there. Hey, baby.
Had loads of emails since we last came back. 18? Good lord. Got quite a few of these as well. Matango. An unknown man's journal. Part 1. The secret confessions of a certain someone. Access the interviews menu to learn more. I could tell you who that was, but it's nice to have a surprise left in your life, isn't it? Right? That I've definitely not picked that one up before, and that's kind of beautiful, isn't it? Famously fragile. People who say that it is in fact a liquid. I used to like putting songs on in my room, but I don't know which tunes it has a problem with. I think it's I think it's mostly low raw that I don't know. Well, Twitch have a copyright thing with, or at least flag it. Seem to be fine on YouTube, but we could play the other tracks maybe. I don't recall reading these ones before. I'm skipping over all these ones because I've read them before, but that sentence there told me the wide, wide world. Certainly, I would say that was a clue personally. Because like one of the nice things about playing music is when you get in the shower, it kind of reduces the sound around it. Uh, Jeez. I didn't get this at first, but these weird glowing objects they refer to are memory chips. You don't need to go there and kind of wait for a glowing object to appear. Here we go.
Ascending. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
You
All
can't
clear.
like these things, by the
Welcome,
way.
Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright.
Sam, a lot of clients are requesting you by name. Now, while there are orders we need you to accept, which are critical to the expansion of the chiral network, there are others that you can take or leave at your discretion. It goes without saying, though, that it's in everyone's best interest for you to do as much as you can. And more work means more rewards.
Let's go and see Peter, shall we?
Make sure you carry pizzas properly at all times. If you do something stupid, like turn it on its side, you'll ruin it.
Uh-huh. So you see, you can sometimes load things this way so it lies flat across the top.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set. Good morning, Sam. Beginning scan. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised. Have a pleasant journey. Safe travels. Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey. Restrictions lifted.
And this is the pizza delivery music. He's like over here.
I wonder if anyone's watching.
Thank you. Kindly.
Still got it.
There's this cube there.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo. Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
You won't get this guy to 2 stars till the very end.
Thank you for your continued support.
You're welcome.
Good work.
Peter. Alright, let's go and give William his cube. You only get that music
Restrictions lifted.
when you're delivering pizzas. And the longer you take to deliver the pizza, the more intense the music gets. Saying, oh, here you go. Shall we read our emails? Yes, why not? My dear Mr. Bridges, I must applaud you on a job exquisitely executed. I am given to understand that the pizza in question arrived in impeccable condition. Marvellous. Alas, I must also apologise on behalf of my sister. She was asleep when you arrived, you see. As for myself, I was out and about, attending to private matters that demanded my utmost attention. But I am on my way home as I write. I would have very much preferred to thank you face to face, but on this occasion, you will have to forgive me. Remember this. Oh, I think we're good on the battery. Probably.
Gotcha.
Totally gonna get RSI in my liking finger.
Hey, buddy. You're on electricity fire right now.
Yes, I am.
Have a pleasant journey. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Welcome to Lake Knot City. Proceed to distribution center. Safe travels. Safe travels. Have a pleasant journey. Decontaminating suit. Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised.
Yeah, good point. Actually, before we go and do that, we should do the other job we've got for him.
Hey, how's it going? Guys like you make me proud to be part of Bridges. Thank you, Sam.
Alright.
little something for you. Feel
Oh,
free to
really?
grab it whenever.
Did I not collect that before? I don't remember getting a valve before.
Until the next delivery, then. Stay safe.
Oh, hey, Doss, how you doing, man?
Order available. Please access delivery.
So there's one order you can do for this guy that's just easy to get likes with him, really. Is this one? We want to replace our footwear anyway. Yep.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Once we've done this, we're gonna go and
Have a pleasant
get over to the distribution center. Yeah,
keeping on.
we've mostly been building roads, DOS. It's worth doing, but no, we're just gonna do this mission to try and get our rep up with this guy. It's a very short. It's just It's just a lot of weights to move, basically. But it's good. It's a good amount of likes, so it might move the dial a bit. Can we get a fourth one in there? One more? It's basically 9 in total. And you can just do a partial delivery if you want to, but you need to crouch down when you go through these doorways, though. I'm just looking forward to getting the speed skeleton. Like, you can jump so far in that thing. There's 2. Three. We may as well just see if we can fit them in the truck. I think we may be over its weight limit already when we get these 3 over there, to be honest with you. See, we're already like over the limit. Into truck, maybe one more. Yeah, okay. So let's go and grab the other two. Let me just zigzag. So we take these four in, come back, drive the truck in, drop the others off. It's a weird order, to be honest with you, Doss. It's just it's a lot of weight, and even though technically I can carry more, you can only stack it so high. I might be able to get one more on the top here, actually. I'm not sure.
Safe travel. Keep on keeping on. Have a pleasant journey. Decontaminating Sam. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
And then what you can do, like sometimes these don't go quite right for me, so I just put them in a private locker, like so. And when we come back with the rest of the order, it'll detect that some of the orders in a private locker and say, it'll give you a prompt about including them.
Safe travels.
Well, yeah, that's the main upside with doing this, is that it's a very short journey there and back. In the grand scheme of deliveries in Death Stranding, this is about as short as they get, really. And we only have access to trucks at the moment because we've raided a camp that has them. We can't actually make trucks at the moment.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
So, what should happen now is if we go to make delivery, see private locker, blah blah blah, yes. There you go, 9 out of 9.
Hey, Sam. Good to see you.
It's a quick way to get likes for
This is way more than we expected.
Lake
Thank you,
Nuts.
Sam.
And it is quite hard to get his likes up, has to be said. So even with that, and we get some of those ceramics, not many, but some. Just see that, even that only moved it like, what, a third of a star.
Until the next delivery, then. Stay safe.
Yeah, I quite like that, because,
Good work. New order.
I don't know, with the partial delivery thing, like, it's probably a me thing, but I've messed it up a few times. And then I was like, oh, it detects them in private lockers. You're like, oh, okay. This makes this much simpler for me.
Delivery bots prove reliable. They could revolutionize our supplies distribution network. A lot's riding on this, so be careful out there.
And this is why we've taken the time to build the roads before we moved on with anything. because we built all the roads as far as we can without
Order assigned.
pretty much getting to the distribution center, we can get pretty close to it and really reduce that travel time.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey. Safe travels.
Because if you haven't built the roads, like, doing this journey is really... It's pretty rough, to be honest.
Safe pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey. Restrictions lifted.
So you don't lose battery power as long as you stay on the battery strip in the middle. You can easily evade these guys. They are quite a good throw with those spears, so you still want to be careful though.
Safe travels. Keep on keeping on. Have a pleasant journey.
What can't you do?
See, there's another mule camp. If we didn't have the roads, we would have had to go through to get here. There's actually another one on the right here. And they also have a memory chip. But this road will get us pretty close. So our destination is like here. And the road will take us, you know, up, you know, most of the way really.
Still got it.
So. How can I not auto-arrange my cargo? It's very strange. Alright. So we obviously don't want to drive off that ramp. It might be fun, but BB won't like it, and the truck definitely won't make it. So wouldn't recommend it. So when the you see when the blue bar's going down there, DOS, that means your stamina's draining. So when you wade through water, If that runs out,
Keep it up.
you'll lose your footing. Same when you're climbing. So, and your scanner will give you an indication as to, you know, rough terrain and easy terrain. So we're not that far from now. We're only 300 meters away, and that's pretty much thanks to the roads that we spent the time last 2 hours building. Just trying to move my phone somewhere so I can see what you're saying and see what I'm doing at the same time. There we go. So that's where we're headed there, that big silver thing. So when the water's yellow, it's deeper. If it's red, it'll be too deep and you'll get washed away in it. But you see, the thing that connects the road is somewhere around here. Where is it? There's actually 2 roads leading out of here, I think. Or it might be 3. But yeah, the auto pavers are hidden around here. But we just want to get this delivered first.
Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until the decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Well, there we go.
You're Sam Porter then? Been expecting you. We were told you'd help with the fault testing too. But before we get to that, let's see how she's doing. Pretty as a picture. Got nothing bad to say.
Should get as close to 3 stars, maybe? Yeah, 2.5. Okay. Not terrible.
These bots aren't designed to operate outside the network service area. So let's get the distro center linked.
Oop. Must have sat my mouse again. This guy really likes his bots. that's useful. And now we've kind of like moved into like a new area with lots of other little shelters that we want to get connected, really.
And there it is. I'll start prepping for the tests. You sit tight and wait for HQ to ring.
Much obliged, Sam. Now the bots can enter the final phase of testing. I designed them myself, you know. My hope is that they'll lighten the load a little bit. Unlike human porters, if one goes down, it won't cause a void out. Before the death of Stranding, scientists used to fret over the singularity, the possibility that someone might create an AI smarter than any human. But it never happened. Machines don't cause void outs. They can't die. They don't have beaches. No matter how far they come, machines will never understand death like we do. And because of that, they'll never truly surpass us. Get on the delivery terminal. I'll walk you through how to use the bots. And don't worry, I'll keep an eye on things from over here.
This is about the only time
These
I
simple,
use.
run-of-the-mill orders only. Take a look at what's available.
If you've got like good roads in place, they generally deliver things in
Cargo
better
transported by a bot
better
is
order.
liable to get a little roughed up if the road's poor. On the flip side, a bot traveling on a well-maintained road is more likely to deliver cargo in better shape. Also
See?
faster, in case it wasn't obvious. Keep that in mind when sending them out.
So we just do that and select it and accept. And then this will happen. Well, essentially the roads only exist if you build them. I mean, once you've connected an area to the network, you can see other people's contributions
Now
to
we wait for the delivery bot to reach its destination.
roads.
As of today, there's just one. But if the test succeeds, we'll move ahead with mass production. Then you'll be able to dispatch them yourself. Oh, seems I misspoke. We managed to slap together another delivery bot for field testing. You can decide how to use this one. Sorry, baby's fussing again. Thanks, Sam. We'll talk later.
Good work,
Oh,
Sam. These
hang on.
autonomous delivery bots will
I'll
benefit
explain in a minute.
everyone, from folks in cities and way stations to preppers out in the back of beyond. But you must be exhausted. Why not take a break? I'll bet your BB could probably use one too. Head for the private room. Go on.
We just had one, to be honest. But so basically, the way the roads work in this game is you have these paving units, and they all require different amounts of materials. And once you fulfill the material requirements, it'll pave its section of road. So they're always in the same position, which is kind of necessary. Otherwise, you could build them over like things you shouldn't be able to build them over, I guess. As you missed the beginning of this day by day DOS, he has this phobia of being touched by other people. So this sort of thing kind of makes him feel uncomfortable
Sorry,
as well.
didn't mean to startle you. You were sleeping when I dropped by. Thanks for the shower.
Right. Look, I gotta ask. I've been hearing things about you.
She's in bed with terrorists. Don't trust her. She's just another dumbass Higgs fucked over. She's a goddamn hero, that woman. Tell me, Sam, what does America mean to you? Way my dad made it sound, we were something special. The glue that held it all together. More than a nation. A symbol of freedom and hope. We could bring it all back if we kept on making deliveries and connecting people. He was sure of it. I was a wreck after he died. That's when Higgs made his pitch. Together, we can run packages from sea to shining sea. Back then, he had a monopoly west of here. We both stood to gain a lot from a partnership. Business was pretty good at first. But then, a year ago, when those fanatics started stirring up trouble, fuckers hijacked our system. Somehow, they got a hold of our security passes and used them to sneak into cities. And just like that, we're delivering guns and bombs instead of medicine, and I didn't even know. We were just cogs in a terrorist machine. Higgs was behind it all. And on top of that, he got his hands on an old-school nuke that I ended up carrying right into Middle Knot City.
You telling me that?
Yeah. It was me. I blew it up. Could have been different if I wasn't so fucking blind. So I did everything in my power to stop South Knot City from getting destroyed. I tried to get the nuke out of the sea. But Higgs was one step ahead. He took his pound of flesh and then some. Some wounds. They don't heal. Whatever time I've got left, the rain took. So there you have it. Everything's true. Except for all the lies. I don't give a damn about bridges or putting America back together. But I'm not about to let Higgs and some terrorists take my father's legacy and shit all over it. That's why I came to you. So, trust me now? I'll be there for you, Sam. All you have to do is call.
Okay, so yeah, it really is like an amazing game. DOS. How many hours? Whoa. Let's have a look. 360 at the moment.
Hey there.
But if you haven't played it before, I would very much recommend playing it on normal. Like all this delivery stuff, it all looks, you know, quite straightforward. But then it rains, and well, you know, you'll see if you're watching for a while tonight. What I mean by that. But when it rains, it gets different, and it can be challenging on normal, and it's a lot more challenging on hard. I haven't been man enough to try it on very hard yet, I've got to admit. So, I mean, we just had a shower. So we could drink the energy drinks, though. Let's do that. Because really my main priority right now is to get to that last paving unit. Because then you will connect that jump down to the ground and into the distribution center. And then you basically got a connection from here right to where you came into this area. And a reasonable connection to the other prepper shelters that you've already encountered. Alright. We didn't really need a break. I mean, we just had one before we drove there, so... Yeah, we'll get to experience some timefall, that's for sure.
Hey Sam, those new sites you've brought into the network have helped us to restore more of our archives. Unfortunately, I still haven't managed to dig up anything about the BB's origins. And I'm completely locked out of BB-28's service record. If I could at least access that, I might be able to tell you why you've been experiencing those strange episodes. Well, I'll keep at it. You do the same.
Sam, check the terminal for available orders.
So, before we do that...
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Because just because we've unlocked the area, doesn't mean we'll necessarily be able to see that thing on the map or not. Yeah, there you go. So you can see how many materials it's short to complete that route there, yeah? But there's another one going this way, and I think a third one going this way. But until you actually discover the paving unit, you won't see it on the map. So we need 780 metals and 720 ceramics.
Decontaminating suit.
Let's see what we've got available here.
Higgs set Fragile up, huh?
Eavesdropping again.
It's all in your cuff logs. And with the aid of the chiral network, we were able to restore Middle Nut
He was
City's
totally
regional
eavesdropping.
archives. The records corroborate her story.
Don't need you to tell me what's true and what ain't. I could hear it in her voice. Son of a bitch fucked her over good.
No reservations about working with her then, I hope.
Good
I don't know
hit,
how I
Sam.
live with
The
3
box
bottles
sent
of
out
water.
made it to its destination.
How
The
does
test
that
was a
happen?
success. Got another one prepped for you to use. Take you with my thanks.
Right, so we want to replace our boots first of all. Attach the boot clip. We're just going to put all this into storage. Okay. We want to claim some materials here. Ooh. Sheer memory test. Need like 800 metals, doesn't it? Oh wait, hang on. Yeah. Then let's claim a little bit of ceramics. Alright. It's not quite covering everything we need to cover, but it'll be covering a lot of it.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Bit heavy that one, eh? So we want to get to here. Yeah, so it's like... Where's that fucking thing? It's like over here to the right somewhere. Oh, there we go. We must have walked right past it when we were coming over here. That's the right one, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So you see this like little muddy path here, Dos? That'll be the path the road takes. Probably. Yeah, there you go. There's a little spire there. And you see the go faster sign? That's a telltale sign that there used to be a road here, you know. And they do erode over time. So if they're not maintained, they'll disappear again. And then let's just bang that up. Alright. $80 and is that a 9? Yeah. 340? Sometimes we can just pick up the missing stuff like off the ground. Like we went past some metals on our way here, you know. Yeah, there's some metals there. But sometime, like, I did, like, one road section and, like, did partially 2 road sections this morning. And then someone else, another player who's linked to my game, added the remaining materials, or some players, and then 2 more road sections were completed, you know. There you go, so there's 50 and 100. So that's the metals bit covered.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All weapons restrictions lifted.
Because what we could do is like jump in our van and go and grab those missing ceramics.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying.
Because getting that road built, just
weapons detected. All weapons
makes
be
things a
locked
lot
until
easier.
departure. All clear. Weapons restrictions lifted.
First of all, getting like your... Yeah, may as well grab that as well. Better than it's sitting out here. There you go, there's 80 ceramics over there. Well, I just want to get this auto paver done, if I can, before we continue the story. Reckon someone dropped that trying to climb up there or drop down there or something like that, you know. Been there a few times. Wait till we get into the mountains, Dos. Like so say, you see that thing over there, Dos? We'll end up climbing that later. It's interesting, shall we say? All right. This is promising. Yep. Don't care. $240. So another thing you can do is you can hover over a place and you can see how many materials are available to you. So you see there, chiral is the first one, then resin, metal and ceramics. So we've got just about enough ceramics there that we can get this paver done. And then we've got a route from here to Lake Knot, which means we can kind of, you know, move materials down here, which is where we need them at the moment because we're trying to rebuild roads.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
240 we needed, right?
Clear. Weapons detected. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome.
You see these green strands? It should mean there's other people here.
Hello?
Oh no. If there's someone near you, you'll get a reply, you know, which I always think's kind of cool. Alright, let's claim materials. 240. Certainly not going to be crafting anything from here anytime soon, that's for sure. Private locker. Yeah. Alright. I'll show you how these auto pavers work.
Beginning scan. pleasant journey. Safe travels.
What? No BB sign? What the hell?
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So these yellow markers here, Dos. This means somebody's requested a bridge here, but someone's done one just over there. So you'll see a lot of these later on where people want zip lines. I'm a big fan of zip lines, but we haven't discovered them yet. I spent a lot of time making zip lines. It was a lot of fun. Alright. Am I bad at maths? Oh my god, I'm 20 short. Oh. Who are people? Can't believe I'm 20 short. God damn it. So basically anyone else playing this game is you. So one of the things about this game is that you're essentially like part of a multiverse, and these multiverses overlap. So some things in my game other people will see in their game, you know? So that's why like other people have been able to contribute to this bridge aside from me, if that makes sense. Yes, that was exactly what I needed.
Today's a good day. This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
But that'll be another person playing as Sam Bridges, who's left their climbing anchor here. So their version of Sam Bridges will get those likes, if that makes sense. Oh, there we go. 40 ceramics. Didn't have to go too far to get it. We'll grab that ceramics over there as well, so we can use it on the other paver. Like put something in them. Not much, mind you, but something. Alright. So there you go, you can see my total likes in the game there. So I've got 976,000 likes. But it's because there's two other multiverses of my playthroughs of this game. And it kind of... While this game has its own set of likes, so... If I go to... No. Oh, fuck off.
Supply request.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just shut up. So, where is it? Data? Yeah, bridge links. So at the moment on this playthrough I've got 39,000. My total likes from all 3 saves is approaching 1,000,000, because effectively those 2 playthroughs are 2 of the Sam bridges in the multiverse of Sam Bridges. To explain that one, if that helps. It really is. Like, I'm a bit curious actually, because like when I first started this game 2 days ago,
Always liked the quiet.
I got like 5,000 likes almost straight away. So it made me wonder if there's a structure from one of my previous saves that is still alive and been maintained by someone. Because I hadn't really put anything down that would get 5,000 likes from other players. So while it's very unlikely to see your own structures in another game, I suppose it's possible, and that's the only explanation I've come up with. So, but it could be like I did a lot of zip lines in my last playthrough of this. Like, I pretty much covered the entire mountain area. You could basically go from one shelter to the other entirely by zip lines. It's possible some of those are still alive. There we go. Now you get to see the paver at work. Yeah, I guess it's one thing I quite like about this game in that respect, Dos, is that essentially it's kind of like an MMO, but you can only have a positive influence on other people's games, really. So it's like mutually beneficial to help each other, you know. But this now means, though, that we have a route that goes from where we start in the second map, Lake Knot, all the way through, so we can get to him very easily. Same with him. Elder's a little bit out of the way, and then we can get to here. So, you know, four out of 5 ain't bad. And then I think, see, there you go. There's the other auto paver there.
Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Keeping on. Welcome. Sam Port weapons restrictions lifted.
And we'll just put the materials in there. But at least now we've got a route back to Lake Knot.
Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Decontaminating soon. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
One more thing, Sam. A new delivery type has been added to the terminal. Your hard work's getting noticed. Because of that, there's been some talk of offering a premium service. Now, it might seem like a hassle to willingly take on extra restrictions, but if you succeed, you'll boost your rep even more. So, if someone asks you to deliver within a time limit, you could counter it by setting the limit even lower, thereby earning yourself a better evaluation if successful. Now, if you're feeling up for a challenge, give it a try.
So this is a good way of like getting wrap up with other places. So this actually relates to Cyberpunk, because the creator of this game, Hideo Kojima, is a huge Cyberpunk fan, and this chip is the first part of that, because you'll notice the job is from V.
Sam, sometimes other porters will return Bridges' vehicles to the garage. They're for everyone, so feel free to use them if you want.
What was Sorry, let me just check something there. Yep. Thought I was mispronouncing his name for a second, then I was like, crime. Okay. So we're gonna go and get this first. No, accept. Confirm. Yep. Yeah, we've got 2 bowler guns. We should be good, I think.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Safe travels.
So this is what's known as mule territory over here, or at least I think it's pretty close to it, isn't it?
Restrictions lifted.
Oh no, it might not be actually.
Nice.
I think it's probably down here. Oh, maybe it isn't. There we go. Alright. So the film director's like over there. But let's drop this stuff off there first.
Hello! Hey, you!
So that's someone else who's in the game right now. And near your vicinity. And I kinda love that about this game. Apart from all the other things I love about this game.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
So you made it.
I did.
Looks good as new. My hat's off to you.
Oh, sorry, yeah. J. So, you know, I think you can guess if you're a Cyberpunk fan, what the J might stand for. Nice. So that's like the first thing that J does for you. Does other more interesting things later.
Oh yeah, I got something for you. Hope you find a use for it. Well, take care of yourself.
Good work. New order available.
So now we can have that face pattern all the time. So you see like the cyberware kind of thing on the eyes there. Speaking of, where's my harmonica? Right. So we're carrying engineer, film director, yeah. So we're gonna go and try and make it to the film director.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
He should be like over here somewhere.
Safe travels.
Yeah, there you go. He's like there. But we will have to deal with mules over here, so... There's a lot of mules around here, so could get spicy. Could also get some ceramics out of this, though. When did we get a level 2 bowler gun? Let's use the level 1s up first. Well, they're coming to get me. Guys weren't even carrying anything particularly useful. They do have a memory chip over there though. You see that little blue icon? That's a memory chip. So we want to grab that. So you see the ones with this little kind of circular icon? It means that they'll break free if you don't knock them unconscious like these other guys. So you need to tap those guys a second time. Alright. What? Really? Wow. Guess there is still more of them around. I thought there had to be more around than that, like. Yeah, there's at least one more over there. This is the memory chip we wanted anyway. And it's always good to leave a little thing for other people so they know where it is. So. Alright. I think we're good now. Can't believe how few things are in that postbox, like.
Get those legs moving.
I don't know. I never seem to run out of resin, so I don't like special alloys. Because I build a lot of roads, like metals and ceramics. I use a lot. See, not far now. Sort of. Some of these, so these are kind of like player-owned bases, DOS. We can't build them yet, but they'll also have like materials we can claim. It varies from structure to structure. I'm not actually sure how it works. So say this one, it doesn't have very many, but sometimes you'll go to them and they'll have like thousands of each material that you can just claim. Uh-oh, it's raining.
There we go.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
What do we have here? A delivery.
Hello.
Oh, man. I don't even know what to say.
So with these prepper stations, DOS, you need to get them to at least 2 stars before they'll agree to join the bridges.
The infamous chiral network. I'll agree to a trial run, but just of the network. UCA is a whole other matter. So you can connect me, yes? Well, okay. Go ahead then.
He's a useful one to get like straight away because he kind of connects in behind Elder on the other side of the mountain, and will also help fill that gap between you and the distribution center we just came from.
Interesting. I'll think about joining the UCA at a later date. I have something for you. A token of my appreciation. Take it. I insist. So long, Sam Bridges. Thank you.
Good work. New order available. Please act.
So there's a chance one of these orders will be to recover something from the mule camp we just cleared out. No, or not. But if there had been one, then we could have just gone there, picked it up, and brought it back. So, craftsman, 1100. Okay. Yeah, we're not doing well. Yeah, we could have him deliver that, but it's not going to get there in very good order,
Deploying
to be
autonomous
honest.
delivery bot.
Because we only have roads for some of the journey. And there it goes. But now we can also see structures in this area. There's almost always going to be a very useful bridge here.
Weapon restrictions lifted.
And as you can see, we can now see other bridges.
There we go. Today's a good day. This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, man. You'll find a lot of bridges around here just because it's a massive pain in the arse to drive a truck around this stuff.
You there. Bridges wants you.
They want everyone.
There we go.
Still can't believe how little was in that postbox line. I guess we could just pick everything up and recycle everything we don't want. Because we did pretty much zero our metal and ceramics counters. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. Because these guys should stay asleep for a while. Let's have another look at this. Alright, we'll just pick that all up. May as well, right? Get our money's worth out of this. Oh. Carry anything else? There we go. I got that. Oh, we could borrow their truck actually. Seeing as they're not using it. PCC will definitely take. There we go. You would not believe how many times I have dropped a truck down this crevice. Like you've been going over a bridge and you're like, definitely a straight line, and then somebody throws on those spears and you kind of wobble and... Like sometimes these those things in the center, the little circular things, they pop up too quickly and they've tilted my truck over as I've gone over them. Which was yeah, not ideal, shall we say.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright, I'll be back in a second. Just gonna leave you with some music. go. Alright. Oh, carried on back. Oh, I didn't have anything in the truck, did I? Yeah, okay. Oh, don't need those either. Because the metals we picked up will go into that paving unit.
Thank you for your continued support.
Okay. This weather station one's an interesting one. I remember like first time I did it, like I went in a straight line, which was like a massive mistake. I'll show you the, well, in my opinion, the better way to go there. We could, yeah, let's, can I put that into private storage? Yeah, I can. Yes, let's just put those into private storage and we can deliver them later.
Thank you for your contribution.
Right. The truck really isn't much use to us for this journey. Well, not without roads anyway.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey. Safe travels. Good morning, Sam. Safe travels. Weapons restrictions lifted.
We'll leave those metals with this. There we go. A little bit closer. So, weather station's here. But going directly towards it is a horrific mistake. Pick up what? Oh.
There we go.
So what we're going to do is we're going to basically go around like this. It's just a much easier route. So there's one of your paving units over there. That one's actually quite hard to unlock because it's in someone's territory that's reasonably difficult to find.
One foot right from the other.
So you see that big white thing? That's... Well, the thing to the left of the white thing is basically where we're going. There's another one of the paving units there. It's a big one. So first of all, going this route's like an easier climb. Secondly, going directly up towards it, you will for sure... Oh, there you go. People have added... Do you see those notifications there? That's other people adding materials to the paving areas. We'll also avoid like a lot of BTs by going this route. So you'll just have to deal with rain instead of rain and BTs. Yep, there we go. Sort of plain sailing from here.
Nice. Well, at least I'm getting my steps in.
And then some.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Hello. Sam Bridges, right? We've been expecting you. The gauge you brought is going to save a lot of lives. Let me do a quick inspection. Oh, wonderful. It's in perfect condition. Thank you.
This is very useful for making zip lines.
Once you connect us to the network, we'll be able to share our measurements with everyone. You mind doing the honors?
If you go in a straight line towards him, you will absolutely have a BT encounter on the way there. Like, no doubt at all. This is where it gets good, because you can make much more advanced devices on the level 2 PCCs. Timefall shelters are pretty awesome as well.
I'm sure they told you, but this weather station was built before the Death Stranding. Bridges 1 came and fixed it up. Unfortunately, we lost contact with our weather satellites a while back. Interference from chiral clouds. So it's been tough to measure chiralium levels and predict timefall. But thanks to you, this weather station can finally function as intended. You made our jobs easier. Now let us do the same for you. We won't let you down, I promise. Take care.
I see you got the weather station back online. Excellent work, Sam.
Thank you.
When a region is integrated into the chiral network, its it's also brought closer to the beach, in a manner of speaking. There's a significant impact on chiralium levels, and measuring that impact is one of the Cupid's primary functions. The more we know, the more accurately we can determine where to expect timefall and when. Without the chiral network, we'd be left guessing. Oh, and thanks to your latest accomplishment, you can now review the weather forecast via your cufflinks. Check your map. You'll see. Ought to come in handy when you're planning routes. I'll keep an eye on the chiral density from right here in my lab. It's not too far from South Knot City. Keep processing those orders and you'll put that region on the grid soon enough. Good luck, Sam.
Good work, Sam. That's one more site on the grid. Keep it up and we'll be finished before you know it. The weather station's forecast should be visible to everyone on the chiral network now, yourself included. You can access them via your cufflinks. Could be useful when plotting your routes.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Ooh. Let's see,
Weather forecasts can now be viewed via your cufflinks. Should come in handy when you're on the road.
ok. Let's see if they actually managed to bring... Okay, no. So it means that people have put, like, materials in a paver that we've come across that's on the chiral network. This one isn't, so if we push T here, DOS, this one is just on the edge of not being in... It's in this guy's neighborhood, yeah? You don't actually get... This is one of the preppers that you don't actually get a mission to reach out to, so you just need to look out for stuff for him, or you can just climb down there and try and find him down here. He's a bit tricky to reach, but we'll get to that. But that's an example of, like, you know, like, essentially there's other players, like, interacting with your game. So even though that's why when I only had like 150 metals, it's still worth adding it to the paver, because if 17 other people did that, then that's the metals covered, you know. But I do tend to spend a lot of materials like building roads just because I want them as quickly as possible. Yeah, let's share that memory chip data.
Thank you kindly, Sam. I'll treasure it.
It really is cool, DOS. It is. The whole, like, design of the game is just, it's just unique, you know.
Thank you for your contribution.
So one of the orders we'll have, I think, is to build a safe house. They basically give you all the materials to do this.
We've added a timefall shelter option to your PCC. They're perfect for keeping you and your cargo dry until the weather improves.
Ok. Timefall shelters are insanely useful, by the way. Okie dokie.
A floating carrier is a kind of tractor car. Chiral. You can load one up with cargo and tow it to your destination with minimal effort. If one's not enough for your needs, you can hook it up to another and take two. Just keep in mind that carriers require a steady supply of chiral crystals to operate. Make sure you have enough to get where you need to go.
You can also use them as surfboards and climb on them and float down on them.
Congratulations, Sam. Your PCC's leveled up, so to speak. It now has the capacity to produce more complex structures. I'll let Mama fill you in on the details.
Sam, I've added...
Oh.
It's a fairly large structure, so it'll take a lot of time and materials to build. But once complete, it's pretty much identical to a private room. Give it a shot.
So I think they give you all the materials, yeah, so you get a floating carrier. So we'll offload that. Load that. And then we load that onto the carrier. I guess we don't need that. Let's just auto-arrange that a bit. Okay. And then what we do there is we turn around and attach carrier. And then it'll just chug along behind us.
Okay, Sam. Find your way to the building site. Use your map and compass if you don't remember the way. I'll contact you with additional instructions once you get close.
Essentially, like, I don't know if they've changed this, but if it actually constructs it in your name, then you want to remove it once the mission's completed. But we want to extract any resources from it first. So we can, of course, also rest in it and get our stamina bar back up.
Just you, yourself, and me.
Keep on keeping on.
Over here!
I love doing that. It's that inner child in me.
Hey!
Oh, see? There's some chiralium right in the middle.
All right, you've made it. Let's get that safe house built.
You good to go, Sam? First,
Yes.
equip your PCC and select Safe House.
Yep. They are useful to build, but not here. And besides, every player has this mission, so when you remove yours, next time you come by here, there's a fair chance someone else's safe house will be here.
Sam, you'll want to get those materials over to the safe house sooner rather than later.
One, two. Oh. Yep. One. No, if you dismantle a structure, it's just gone. But with safe houses, because they're essentially like player versions of bases, they'll come with, it seems to almost be like a random amount of resources. I'm not actually sure what it's based on, but it could have like almost no resources, or it could have like quite a lot. Yeah, let's just skip that along a little bit.
Thank you, Sam. This safe house will be a boon to countless others in the long run. I'm not just talking about the porters who'll use it as a stopover on the way to the weather station. But
so, if you look here, claim materials. So my one has 240, 240, 320. So it has a small amount of these things. So I don't really care about the resin. The metals I'll for sure take to, as you might expect by now, build more roads. So I'll confirm that. Thank you. Load all. Right, and then we want to recycle that floating carrier because I don't really use them.
Delivering cargo.
So let's claim materials. But for this particular safe house, we got the materials to build this, so it didn't actually cost us anything. But we'll go into the room just to get our stamina back, and we'll also get some, blood bag. So. They are quite cool, like once you upgraded them to like 2 and 3 when you actually build them yourself. You can store vehicles in them. So there are areas where there isn't anywhere to store a vehicle, so it's quite useful, but up here I wouldn't say it's that useful. So we'll just drink some of these. Yeah. Should always check on BB whenever you stay in a house.
Hey there. How you doing, baby? You okay?
Alright. So we're gonna get out of here. Like they changed, like there was, when you start the game, there was a bridge that they used to build and it was in your name, so it used up your chiral bandwidth. I don't know if they've changed this one. I suspect they haven't.
Fuck, idiot. Thinking you could keep us safe. Man like you. I put on that bet. Just you and me now, baby. That's all I got. Keep you safe. No matter what.
the whole game is, it's like a movie, and you get to be in it. Is how I would describe it. Yeah, you see, so that's in my name, so it uses a lot of chiral bandwidth. Material stored here will be lost. Don't care. Thank you. So I got some free metals out of it, some ceramics. And there'll be a new one here later. When we come by here.
Structure dismantled.
Yep. We can put all the metals and ceramics we got out of the in here until we get a vehicle up here.
Keep on keeping on.
Anyone? Someone around?
Yeah, I mean, like, most structures are like, you know, somewhere between like a few hundred and 1,000 in chiral bandwidth, but safe houses. So I've only got 8,500, but safe houses are like, I think 2K. Like they use a lot of space.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porterbridge.
So then we'll just put all our free materials in here. Yeah, okay. We'll just recycle that, and that'll get us some of our stuff back.
Delivering cargo.
Alright. Because our next one's like going probably down to, I think, the timefall farm. Yeah. And we don't want to be carrying like, there's no roads down here, you see. So the roads kind of go like around here, and like they don't really touch this area. So we want to have them for like over here, but we're not going to go that direction yet, if that makes sense. Yeah, similarly, walking around with that is kind of asking for trouble. Basically, Vogue is like poisonous gas, and so if you walk around and timefall erodes the container, then it starts leaking and you'll pass out. Which is kind of funny, kind of not funny. Yeah, load that. Load that. Alright. And we go. Alright.
Thank you for your contribution. Keep on keeping on. We'll meet again soon, Sam. I know we will.
There's a chance by the time we get down here and back, there'll be the exact structure we've made, but by someone else.
Keep on keeping on.
Predicting the weather is akin to predicting the future. Some animals have a kind of sixth sense that helps them to avoid danger, but we have something far better, the ability to gather data and act accordingly. Only humans possess this power to plan ahead. We have the capacity to live each day imagining what tomorrow will be like, and our imagination once gave rise to a rich, vibrant culture. But somewhere along the line we lost sight of tomorrow. We reduced ourselves to animals, focused only on the here and now.
So basically going like there. Oh, hang on. I don't know if these low raw songs are kind of like... I think that, well, Twitch thinks they're copyrighted, YouTube doesn't, so I'm just going to mute the game audio while that's playing. We're just going down a hill anyway, so... It's a shame, like Twitch flags it. They'll mute it out of the video anyway, but I don't know what purpose that bridge serves. Because you just kind of zigzag across here. Alright. Oh, okay. Help us get our rep up with the weather station. Uh, come on. This is where I usually build a safe house. Just down here. Well, I do a bridge across here and then a safe house here. Normally. Yep. Because it's quite useful to have somewhere to store vehicles and whatnot over here. And then we want a bridge like... Oh yeah, we don't have chiral network coverage there, do we? Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to do the bridge when we come back. Okay. We're about to have friends. Come on then. There is a lot of these guys around here. Still one over there, I think. Oh, did he get out of his truck? That's mighty convenience of him. Alright.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
To get the battery back up on my phone there for a minute, DOS. Sorry. Oh, come on. Have a drink. There we go. Alright.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you. Bridges has always been so good to us. Emily was a dear friend in the early days. She saw the value in what we were doing and led the effort to get our farm up and running. We've been waiting a long time to join the chiral network.
Let's have a look at that reach you brought, shall we?
Well, Lee, did you really bring us this much? How on earth did you manage? Oh, bless you.
You know, I forgot to re-enable the... I literally, like, came down that hill, then straight into combat there. Sorry. It's the only catch of this game when you stream it on Twitch is that, like with Cyberpunk, there's an option to not play copyrighted music. So when I was streaming to that, it just didn't play anything that was copyrighted, so no issues. But with this, you don't have that option, and certain songs play as part of the atmosphere of the game as you're progressing through the game. And it fits, of course, because it's like a film, but it's copyrighted. So I had to come up with like a solution where I could play the game and this not mean that I get emails off Twitch. And like muting the audio seems to work.
If you see her, pass along a message.
How was the sound volume for you, Gus? I assume you could just hear like an echo from what I heard, I suppose.
And our farm would have been wiped off the face of the earth. She's a hero. And you can tell her I said so. All right, the network. Think you can get us online?
Yeah, I used to. Almost identical, actually. I think they were Hewlett Packard.
So, Sam, you've been run down by mules after they pinged your cargo, right? Well,
Maybe.
to help prevent that from happening again, we've upgraded your own cargo scanner. Say you're about to get pinged. If you time it right, you can return the favor and cancel out their pulse with your own. They'll be none the wiser, and you can carry on without worry. Timing is everything, though.
It really is. Oh, somebody already built a bridge.
Thank you. Now to start really using timefall to our advantage. Our farm will be a world first. Truth be told, we've got some test fields, but without the ability to predict timefall, the results have been less than stellar. The timefall around here was fairly regular, so we had a reasonable idea of when to plant and when to harvest. But then the terrorists went and threw everything out of whack. Too many dead, too many craters. Weather became impossible to predict. The network's forecast ought to help us get back on track, thank goodness. If all goes to plan, we'll be able to expand our operation and use timefall to cultivate whole swaths of land. We'll continue our genetic research too, of course, and see if we can't find a way to help develop a sustainable ecosystem. Hell, maybe we'll even stumble into some answers about the timefall while we're at it. We got our work cut out for us, but I'm up for the challenge. Thanks again, Sam. You've given us hope for a better tomorrow. I can't wait for the harvest.
That's the way, Sam. Halfway there. You can do it. Huh? Well, would you look at that? You've only just brought the Timefall farm into the network, and already we've got new orders. May as well make use of the return trip.
Hint much?
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further. Information.
not massive. Oh yeah, that was.
Take care, yeah?
It's always interesting, like with a new playthrough, like how structures vary a bit. There shouldn't be too many of these guys out there because they should still all be asleep, I think. Oh no, there's still a couple of them around. Oh. We're looking for these, basically, special alloys, at the moment. Truck.
Stretch my legs.
Oh, it doesn't pick up the ones from the truck. Some structures you'll build just 'cause it's useful to you at the moment. We kind of need the battery on this.
Construction complete.
We want to just get over there. And then we can finish that up.
I'm another.
That bridge isn't a good place after all. I just don't know why you put a watchtower right in front of it like that.
Safe travels.
Damn it. Charged up.
Good morning, Sam.
Morning.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Because you picked all this up there, you know, we're gonna have, you know, should get us up a level at least.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you for coming. You really are incredible. I don't know how you do it.
To get more bandwidth, we also get some special alloys out of him, which is kind of useful. Ooh, almost.
Well, good luck to you, and take care of yourself.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal.
Because the that mule base should have some special materials on it, special alloys. Sorry. Yeah. Not doing that just yet. See, he'll have another delivery going back to timefall. These two have a lot of deliveries that go between them, you see, which is why I like having that safe house in between it. It's like quite useful. Yeah, whatever. Except...
Order assigned.
Does not look efficient, eh? Let's just auto-arrange that a bit. Okay.
Keeping up. Stay safe.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Keep on keeping up.
Okay, there you go, Speed Demon.
Oh yeah, that bridge is pretty close. Ooh. Yeah, see you later, Doss. Have a good evening, mate.
Give me a break.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Today's a good day. This one's for you. Today's a good day. Thanks for the help.
Ooh.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
kind of you to come and see us again.
Well, I'll be. This sure doesn't look like cargo that you carted all over the place.
It's incredible. Honestly, Sam, I don't know how you do it.
We've added a new function to your Odra deck. A human scanner of sorts. That way you can tell if a sneaky mule is hiding behind a wall or whatever. Can't keep it active all the time though, so be careful.
Oh, before I forget, there's something we want you to have.
Very useful building roads.
Well, don't be a stranger.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
And we'll come back to that.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Construction complete.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, may as well, right? Yep.
Delivering cargo. Thank you for your continued support. Thank you for your contribution.
Oh, it followed over straight away. Okay, that's cool. How are those roads looking over here? Let's see. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the sneaky one.
Your work is greatly appreciated.
It's always noting that most weapons you can carry,
Blood collection.
their ammo will replenish
Your generosity.
when you stay in one of these rooms.
EX grenade number 0.
Nice.
EX grenade number 1.
Oh, that's definitely useful. How's BB doing? Let's try that again. I think that only happens once.
You okay? Bo. Hey, baby.
Whew. Oh, another cube. Fuck. Huh. It's an interesting one. Oh. Yeah, I think that one's in the mule area. In one of their post boxes. Okay. No, they're terrible at delivering orders. I like that it kind of alludes to the whole kind of multiverse aspect of this game. Northwest of the distribution center. Oh, who's gonna hold it? Mhm. Ah, we got another bike. Okay. Still some more to find. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, it's a good place to take a break, I think. Alright, so if you tuned in, I hope you enjoyed. I might be back later. I might be back a bit later than that, if that makes sense. Have a good day.